Hello, welcome to i3 Automations. I am Alex, and today you're gonna learn how can you set up the communications between Controllogix and VTScada. And after that, we're gonna learn how can we set up the team client. What it means team client. Team client, you're gonna be able to, from your cell phone or web browser, you can see your application from anywhere, especially if you are at the same network that your PLC or your VTScada application it are. So let's get started.
Can you hear me?
What we're gonna do right now gonna be, I have a Controllogix CPU L71 and my IP address is 192.168.10.158, and we will create a logic to start stop the motor through the VFD. I have a VFD PowerFlex 525. The IP is 192.168.10.105, and on the Scada side we're gonna create a simple application for start stop this motor here, and we're gonna connect Controllogix tags to the VTScada tags. And after that, the next step gonna be we're gonna create a team client connection, and via mobile phone we will be able to start stop this pump. So let's do the next step. So here is the step-by-step that what are we gonna do. The first step is we're gonna open Studio 5000 and we're gonna create a PLC logic plus VFD comms. Second step, we're gonna do download to the PLC. Third step, we're gonna create a VTScada application. Fourth step, gonna be making the communications between Controllogix and VTScada. And for the last step, gonna be creating and setting up a team client application and to do a real test. So this is my application here, my network. So I have the Ethernet suite. It is over here. My Ethernet suite, it is communicated with my laptop and my PLC and my VFD. And the VFD gonna control my pump, my motor here. And through the VTScada, we're gonna start stop on my laptop, and also we're gonna create a team client. So from my cell phone, I will be able to start stop the same pump. So this is that we're gonna do right now. So let's go to the first step, starting create the Studio 5000 application. Let's check it out. So before go ahead, please make sure that you're gonna subscribe on our channel here. Follow us here on LinkedIn or here on YouTube channel, and give your thumbs up. You're gonna help us a lot if you do that. So let's go ahead. So what I'm gonna do here right now gonna be, let me open it up here. So Studio 5000. Let's open it up here. Studio 5000 and new application. So my CPU here is L71. So let's go ahead and click over here. What I'm gonna do right now gonna be, so VTScada team client application. So next, and okay, slot 8. This is my CPU here. So finish. All right, so the first thing that they're gonna do here, the first thing is I'm gonna show you my, like I said, I have my PLC here, like you saw here on the PDF visualization here. So we have 192.168.10.158. This is my CPU, and we have the Ethernet card ENBT. This is the old one, Ethernet cards here for Controllogix. And we have the 525. This is my PowerFlex VFD 105. And yeah, and that's it. This is pretty much that's it that I have here. So let's add my CPU here, or let's add my Ethernet card here, because through that we're gonna take a look on my VFD site here. So let me do that. What I'm gonna do here is new model, and I'm gonna type here ENVT. So this is the Ethernet card here that I have. So let's go ahead and double click here, and I'm gonna put here VFD, or just Ethernet, and the IP address gonna be 192.168.10.158. So this is my Ethernet card for Controllogix here. So this slot is slot number 1. So it's located on slot number 1 on my chassis here. So we're gonna go ahead and click OK. And after that, you can see here, I have my Ethernet card. And now we're gonna, from this here, we're gonna right click, new model, and I'm gonna add my VFD here. So VFD, or better, 525, and my PowerFlex VFD has a via embedded Ethernet. So this is that I'm gonna choose here for now. I'm gonna click here, create. Okay, and now I'm gonna put here, okay, pump 1, or just pump 1, and the IP address here is 192.168.10.105, and that's correct here. And this is that I'm gonna choose right now is 241 HP. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and click OK. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and click, and I'm gonna click here and create, and that's it. So we have here the VFD already here. So let me double check here. The version that I have here is not version 5. The revision gonna be number 3. So let me choose here number 3. Yes. Okay, it's done. And that's it. So now we are be able to, let's go ahead and do download. So I'm gonna create all the program here online with the CPU. I like to do that. This is my way to do the program. Of course, sometimes it's not the best practice, but for now gonna be. So what I'm gonna do right now here, I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna go ahead and do download to the CPU. So let me go here, and this here, I have 2 CPUs here. I'm gonna choose this guy here. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and do download. So let's go ahead and do download. Yes. Okay. Now I'm gonna in run mode. Let's see what it does. So I'm going to run mode right now. Okay, we are in run mode here. So looks good. So I have this guy over here, and like we can see, no errors. So this seems like good. I'm online with the CPU. That's fine. So now let's get started here, and let's start creating some tags. I will just doing some couple tags. I will not do a lot of things, because the goal today is not to show you guys how can we create a start stop pump logic. This is gonna be very simple way to do, just to show on VTScada side. So what I'm gonna do here gonna be, I'm gonna add the new routine, and this new routine gonna be pump logic, and I'm gonna click here in create, or OK, and here I'm gonna put the JSR, and I'm gonna move over here, pump logic. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and do download here. Okay, so let me save this guy as well. Okay, so now I have the pump logic here, and what we're gonna do right now, let's create a start stop button. So I'm gonna create here start, and I'm gonna put here start push button, and I'm gonna put here N1 or motor 1. I'm gonna put P1 for pump 1. So in this pump 1 here gonna be, I'm gonna put some commas here, pump 1 running, pump 1 running. Okay, and this guy here gonna be start push button from VTScada app. Okay, so let me create this. Okay, now I'm gonna put this stop push button. So let me put this stop push button over here. So what I'm gonna do here gonna be stop push button. Let's create this guy here, stop push button, stop push button from VTScada app. Okay, so let's create that. And here we need to choose OTU. Okay, so OTL and OTU. So now let's go ahead and click download to the CPU. Okay, and that's fine. Now we need figure out here. Um, let's go ahead and do here power flex. So I'm gonna add something else here. I'm gonna upload here the parameters and make sure that my VFD is use project, use physical. So I'm gonna use physical here, parameters and everything, communication settings. So let's go ahead and apply. Okay. And let's check here. So we are connected. Let me do upload. And I'm gonna reset my VFD just for a moment. And we're gonna be back here in a few seconds. Okay, finish. Perfect. So let me, okay, synchronize, that's okay. Connection, okay, parameters. Here, net loss, reset device. Let me reset this device here for a moment. Okay, like you can see here, is we have a fault here or warning because I just reset it, and what it does is power down and power up again. So now it is okay. So we are good. Connect, path splicing. Okay. Let me double check here in connection parameter because you need making sure. Okay, let me open it up here again. You need make sure that your parameters here is good. So let me go to the parameter here, and what we need to making sure here on the VFD side is this guy here. So the parameter 46 and 47, this needs to be an Ethernet IP, because through the Ethernet IP I'm gonna start or I'm gonna stop. And here this speed reference from my VFD or from the PLC side. So from the PLC side, I will be able to speed up or speed down depending of the reference that I'm gonna send to the VFD side. So let's go ahead and do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop from this guy here, and after that we're gonna yes, and after that we're gonna send the speed reference for this guy as well. So what we're gonna do right now here is let's check here my PLC logic, and here let me create more lines here. And what we're gonna do right now gonna be, let me Control C, Control V, copy and paste, and I'm gonna send this guy over here. So when I have this guy is on, so I'm gonna send to a specific address here. So this specific address gonna be the IO mapping from the pump side. So let me go ahead in here. This is drive status, this is input, this is the output for the VFD. This is the logic and logic command. This is start. So I need send here the start, okay, and also I need add, okay, stop. Okay, this is gonna be stop this guy, or I'm gonna add another push button here. So I need, this is a physical push button, looks like physical, but I will just do something else here. So I'm gonna add this guy here, and okay, I'm gonna add this, and this is gonna be an emergency stop. Emergency stop. So emergency stop here, I'm gonna add this tag. Emergency stop from the field. Okay, so emergency stop from the field. Normally this is gonna be like this. Okay, so if we have one, that is normal. If it's not, I'm gonna automatically stop the pump. And what are we gonna do here as well, gonna be, I need add this guy here to stop. Always needs to be in one. So what I'm gonna do here, the copy and paste over here, and this is gonna be, let me see here, the stop command gonna be true all the time. Okay, so this is start stop. I'm gonna send the start command to the VFD, and the VFD gonna start the pump. Okay, now we did this, and we need add like the speed reference right now. So the speed reference that we're gonna send to the VFD. Okay, so let me do that. So we're gonna add one more guy here. We're gonna change something here after that, but gonna be a small thing. So let me put this guy over here, and um, okay, if this one, okay, stop. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, well, let me put the move instruction here. So let me do that. Move instruction, move instruction. And here we're gonna do, so um reference or ref speed, okay, P1, reference speed P1, and this is gonna be a real. Let me do that. So we're gonna be a real. Let me see if it's a real or not. So before to do that, let me choose here the destination. Destination gonna be this guy. Let me open my controller tags here. In my controller tags here on the output, we have the frequency command. Frequency command is a int. So this is that we're gonna send to this guy here. So let's go ahead and do that on my pump logic here. So this is gonna be an int. So this guy here, okay, and this here gonna be this guy over here. That's fine. Now I'm gonna create this like an int. Okay, int instruction, and this is gonna be speed reference to pump 1. Okay, it is already here. Now let's go ahead and do download, and let's start doing some logic here. Just make sure that we are good. So I'm gonna just simulate here. First thing that I'm gonna send, um, so if we're gonna, let's say I'm gonna put it 35 hertz, so 35 hertz gonna be 3500 here. So this is the reference that I'm gonna send it to the VFD. If it's gonna be 60 hertz, so gonna be 6000. So right now I'm gonna put 3500 here, and that's it. Now let's go ahead and start here in toggle bit. Okay. Oh, of course. Huh? This is will not working. And this is gonna will not work. So let's see that emergency stop. It is okay. Oh, now that's okay. So let's go ahead and yeah, I can see it. My pump it is on. Yeah, we got it. So it's good. So I can speed up my VFD here. I'm gonna put it 60 hertz. Wow, it's amazing. Now let's get started on VTScada app. Wow, I like it. So let me stop this pump here. Okay. Yes, it is stopping. Perfect. So let's get started on VTScada side right now. So before to move on, let me just add one more thing here. What I'm gonna add right now here gonna be this is speed reference and speed feedback. So I'm gonna read the speed feedback from the VFD side. So the speed feedback gonna be here on pump 1i the of the input, and here I'm gonna put like the speed reference output frequency. So I'm gonna choose this guy here, and that's it. Yeah. So let me put this output frequency. So output frequency from the VFD to the SCADA system. So let me put here the um, speed feedback. Speed feed P1. Okay, speed feedback P1. I'm gonna add this guy here. I'm gonna put like int instruction. So now let it go. So now the pump is stopped. Stop it. So we know it's 0 hertz, 0 hertz right now because it's not working. If we start the pump again, so let's go ahead and start the pump. Oh, yeah, of course. Now you can see here we are in 10, 15, 20, 30 hertz, 35, 41, and to 60 hertz. So this is beautiful. Now I'm gonna stop, and you're gonna see the speed feedback from the VFD here. So let me stop and stop it. Okay, 33, 20, 10 hertz, and to 0. Perfect. So it is working good. Okay, now let's check it out to the VTScada. So I'm gonna open here my VTScada app. The version that I have here is the VTScada Light. VTScada Light doesn't need the license free, let's say, in order to be able to start some application. So this is that I'm doing right now here. I'm using VTScada Light, and with this VTScada Light, we are be able to do the start stop. We're gonna change the speed reference, and we're gonna see the feedback from the VFD on VTScada. And after that, Team Client, we're gonna see on my cell phone here. So let's start the new application. So let's add the new application here, and this is gonna be Team Client, Team Client application. Next, and start application now. Okay, so we just started here. So I'm gonna add the new screen here. So let me go ahead and add the new screen. To do that on VTScada side, we need to go here. You could delete everything here. I'm gonna just leave this in this way. I'm gonna start the new screen. So I'm gonna open here new page. So new page, and this page I'm gonna put like start, or I'm gonna put like P1 for pump number 1. So let's do that. And would you like to add P1 to the page menu? Yes. Okay. So I enjoy a lot to work with VTScada here because we are be able to do a lot of things, a lot of fun things. So okay, we are here right now. So let's go to the tags, and here on the tags, what we need to do in order to make this work, let's create here the tag. So the first thing that we're going to create here, we're going to create the context tag. So the context tag, I'm going to put here like communication. So I'm going to click here description. Um, let's put it here communication between PLC Controllogix and VTScada. Okay, so let me click here apply. Okay, so we have come here. The next thing that we're gonna do here is new shield, and we're gonna put like the TCP IP port. So the TCP I'm gonna put here just TCP, and the connection gonna be 192.168.10.158, and for Rockwell PLC, for Controllogix PLC, we're gonna use 44818 port number. So we can put like 30 seconds, disconnect the delay, and let me put here apply. Okay, and the next thing that we're gonna add right now here gonna be the SIP ENIP device. So you can go here and you can choose this SIP NIP device as well over here. So now I'm gonna put here Controllogix. I'm gonna put here Controllogix PLC Controllogix, and the connection gonna be TCP because we just choose here. You need to came here, choose TCP IP port that we just added few seconds ago. So select here, and now this is number 1 because my Ethernet card is on slot 1, and my CPU is on slot 8. So this is the reason that we have 1 and 8 here. 1 is for your Ethernet card, and 8 is your CPU. If you are using, let's say, Controllogix, this should be 0. So 1 and 0 here, right? But my here, in my case, I have the Controllogix and my CPU, it is on slot 8. So let's go ahead and click apply, and okay. So we have this guy over here. Like you can see, we have 0 value here. That means it's good signal. And the next step I'm gonna put here is the context that we're gonna put here is gonna be like the context, and here we're gonna put like control logics tag, control logic tag. Okay, tags for PLC Controllogix. Okay, sounds good. Now we have here com and Controllogix tag. So we're gonna create some tags here. Let's create the tag to communicate with. Let's choose this guy here. So I'm gonna put like digital, and what we're gonna do here right now gonna be start P1, and that's okay here. Everything's okay. And IO here, we need put like the Controllogix here. So let's choose this guy here, Controllogix. So select this that we just added a few seconds ago. So Now we have the start push button here. So we have all the text on your PLC gonna be here, like the OPC communication. So this is great. So let's go ahead and start push button over here. And what I did here, I put on read address and write address because from VTScada side, we're gonna be able to start stop. So this is the reason that I put start stop over here. So let's click apply and click OK. So we have all here because on PLC side, we have all over here. So let me just disable this guy here and you're gonna see, let me go ahead on PLC side here. So if I put off, you can see here is off right now, okay? Wow, sounds good. So we know it's communicating very well. So the next step, I'm gonna just copy and I'm gonna paste over here. So copy and paste, and we're gonna create the next stop P1 and double click over here. So we're gonna just choose here stop, and here as well stop. Okay, stop and stop, that apply here, and that's it. So we have the stop is on. Let me making sure that the stop is on. It is. So let me do that, and you can see it's off. So it is the same tag on the PLC and VTScada side. So now we have start stop, and we need moving forward here in the cop to see the status of the P1 if it is on or off. So I just copy here and I'm gonna put here paste as a shield. So I'm gonna put like P1. So P1 is okay. P1 status. Oh, P1 running. Okay, P1 running. So it is here. Let me change this tag here. So IO, and let's double check. This is P1. This is the tag that you want to. So I'm gonna put here read and just read because we don't need write in this because just PLC gonna write on that. So we don't need to do it. We need just read this address here. So I'm gonna put here apply and OK. So the pump is off, so we can see the value over here. So it's good. Now let's do the analog tag. So let's create the new shield here and IO calculations. And here we're gonna choose the analog. And the analog here we're gonna put like speed reference. Okay, speed reference. And this speed reference here gonna be, so let me put the speed, yeah, reference speed. So let me double click over here. Okay, and what we're gonna, I need read and I need write because from the VTScada we are be able to speed up or speed down the pump on the VTScada side. So let me do that, and after that scaling I'm gonna just leave this 100 0 to 100, and we need to do something else from PLC after that, but we're gonna take a look later. And okay, we have this guy here, and now we need read the speed feedback. So let me copy and paste over here. So now gonna be speed reference. I'm gonna speed feedback. So speed feedback. This, let me change the address over here. So it's not this. The speed feedback is this guy over here. So double click here, and we don't need write on that. We need just read. So this is the reason that we're gonna just read this address because we will not change this speed feedback from the VFD side. All right. So let me and this is going to be the same 0 to 100, so that's okay for now. So let's go ahead and do that, and we have 0 over here. That makes sense. So now so we have start stop, you have speed reference, speed feedback, and pump running. So this is all the tags that we need. Right now, we need back here, and let me add some push buttons over here. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna add this push button to start, and this to stop, and let me add the pump over here. So let me choose the pump. So equipment, pumps, and let me see this. I like this here. So this, yeah, I like this. So let me put over here. So this is the pump. Let me, oh yeah, this is good. Now we need change the speed, right? We need change, and we need the feedback from the speed feedback from the VFD. So what are we gonna do right now? Gonna be, let me do this. This guy gauge, and here on gauge we need go here on. Okay, this is the basic analog. So let me put this guy over here. So this is gonna be the speed reference here, and below here we need change that. So let me put this guy over here, and let me go to the analog control. So here on analog control, we're gonna be able to speed up and speed down here. So let me do that here. That makes sense. Now let's go ahead and put all the tags that we need. And okay, let's go here and properties, and I will not do that. Confirmation dialog. So let me put the tag here. This is start push button. So I'm gonna put a start push button over here. And when I press start, it goes to 1. Let me go here, okay. And this go to another tag, the tag that we created, the stop push button. So let me select this and put 1 here, and not confirmation dialog, and click OK. And this is gonna be the status of the motor or of the pump. So the status of the pump gonna be, so P1. Let me see, where is P1 or the status pump running. It is here. So let me go ahead and do that. And also you can change the color if you want. So I just changed the color here. Digital, when is 0, let me put when is 0, I need to see red. Um, Depend of the standard, right? But let me put here something like that. If it's 0, I have gray out like that. So for me, more makes sense. And when we are running, I'd like to see red color. So let me do that. So I'm gonna apply and OK and select. So now we have, this is gray out because it's stopped. So if it is running, it's gonna be red. Okay. So this is okay. We are done with that. So and here we gonna do, what are we gonna do here right now? Gonna be, let me select the speed reference. So the speed reference or speed feedback gonna be this guy here, and that's okay. Show units, and the units here we could do. Let me show you guys. We can put the engineering units. So we're gonna put the hertz here, and that's it. So let me put this, okay, select, and okay. So you can see here we are in 0 because the pump is stopped right now. And here what we need to do right now gonna be, let me select the tag, and the tag gonna be speed reference. So the speed reference here gonna be this guy. And also I need to put here on the speed reference the display engineering unit. So we're gonna put in hertz, how many hertz we have on this pump over here, and select. Okay, and we are almost done. So, okay, 100, that's fine. Or better, let me just put here maximum gonna be 6. Okay, 6 hertz. All right. And here we need put like speed feedback, and we need put like that speed reference, because I'd like to see here what is the speed reference right now. So this is the reason that I choose this here, and that's it. So let me do that. So we are almost done, except that we need to do something else on the PLC program over here. So let me do double click here, because the push button gonna send one, but I need to reset on the PLC side here. So what I'm gonna do right now, gonna be, let me copy this, and here I'm gonna just do that. Okay, okay, and let me, and here gonna just reset this. When I start here, when I press start from the HMI, this should be start here and reset the same push button. So I'm gonna reset that. And the same for stop push button. So let me do that here. And okay. So when I press this guy here, so let me put that, and should be reset this guy as well. So let me go ahead and do download. So let me do that, is better. We don't need. Okay. And after that, what we need to do here in order to see something special here is, instead of move this guy here, what we need to do is, let me do this here. So we need to add something else here in order to make this work. What we need to do is, we need multiply this guy here. So for 100. So let me go to the math, compute math here, add instruction. So let me add here. So when we receive this guy here, not add, sorry. I need to choose this for times here, multiply. So yeah, now that's okay. Now we need add this guy over here, and we need multiply or times 100, and the output gonna be P1 VFD. Okay, I'm gonna add this guy here, and let me add this. So gonna be a int instruction, and I'm gonna send speed reference to VFD. Okay, so now, okay, now we have this guy. We're gonna put over here, and now that's okay. So this came from the VTScada, and I need do this time one times 100, and after that we have the result here, and the result gonna be on VFD side. So the same thing I need to do on here. So in order to send this output to the speed reference speed here, so I need divide. Instead of multiply, I'm gonna divide this guy over here. So let me do that. And here gonna be like this. So I'm gonna divide here. And what I'm gonna divide here gonna be, so I'm gonna take this here, and I'm gonna divide per 100 over here, and after that I'm gonna send to, let me put something else here, and that's fine. Yes, I'm gonna just do that, and that's it. I could put like, I can just do that here, but let me do that. So here is, that's okay. Let me send to this destination here. This is over there. So I don't need this guy no longer more. And also I don't need this guy here as well. So I'm gonna multiply this, and after that I'm gonna send to this guy over here. And that's it. All right. So now that's okay. So let's go ahead and click here to apply. That's okay. The PLC logic is complete done. We can test it out in a few minutes. So I just gonna came here, and let's test. So let me do that, and here, and now let me just put like this. We have a questionable data here. Just make sure that this is good for startup. So when sometimes you don't know if you saw this or if you tested or not. So now it's 28 here. So let's see if you're gonna. Okay, we are going to 28. Oh, beautiful. Now let's go ahead and speed up the here for 45 hertz. Yes. So we are, yeah, we can see here 45. So it's good. We have the pump, it is running and 45 hertz. And let me go to the 60 hertz here right now. Okay, 60 hertz and we are done. So let me put it here on 30 hertz right now. And let's see. We can see here the speed down. And I'm going to stop the pump here. And that's it. So our application, it is working like supposed to. So now let's go to the last step that's gonna be with Team Client. So I need control the speed or the pump here from my cell phone. So let's check it out. How can we do that? So right now, what we need to do here in order to do this, we need to go here on sign in and click yes. Okay, so I'm gonna put my username here. So I'm gonna put it like Alex. I'm gonna choose let me put here 123 123. And after that, what you need to do in order to your user to get access remotely with Team Client. So what you need to do here is, let me add this here. So you need choose this here, Team Client Access, Remote Data Access if you want to. So you could do a lot of things here if you want to, but I'm gonna add this and I'm gonna, okay, I'm gonna add everything that I can here. So now I have this guy here. So we can like put Alex here and the password 123, and that's it. So I am signed in. This is good. So because we can we can see a lot of activity. We can see a lot of things here. We can log step by step. Oh, you can see here the history. So everything that we did here, this is good. This VTScada is awesome because everything that you do, you can see, oh, Alex was added here and he signed in here. What is the time? So let me see. Oh, yeah, it was at this date here at 1924. So or 7:24 p.m. So, okay, he was online at this time. I didn't know about that, you know. If you do every single movement that you do, you're gonna log every single data over here. So this is awesome. And it's free. VTScada Light, 50 tags maximum with no license required. All right, so after that, okay, when you do that, you are almost done. So what you need to do right now gonna be, let's go to the VTS or VTScada application manager, and here you need do that team client server setup. So with team client server setup, I just put something else here, so I'm gonna remove everything that I couldn't do because in your side gonna be like this. So what you need to do is go to the server setup. I'm gonna remove his as well. So gonna be like this. On your side gonna be like this. So what you need to do here is you need add the PC. So or the name gonna be here. Let me put here PC, and this is the port number. So let me click here OK, and after that server setup, what I need to do here is add, and here is the server name. How can you know what is your server name? So you need go here on Windows and put like my this PC. So right click here and properties. And here you're gonna see device name. So you need to put this device name over there. So let me do that and put it over here. So I'm gonna put it like device name over here, and that's it. So let me put it here, okay, and apply. And I got this error here. So let me just try fix this guy here. So what I'm gonna do here is, let me remove this. I'm gonna add again, and I'm gonna just change this port number here. I'm gonna put 1882, and I'm gonna put the same server name that I showed you guys. How can you do that? So I put over here, and here you need modify as well. So you need to put the same port number that I put over there. So now let's click here, apply. And oh, here, so here I need add the application over here. So I need add the application that we just put over here gonna be team client. The team client as is the name that we created this project. So my project gonna be this. Let's click apply, and we have everything here is already set up. So now let's click here anywhere URL. So when you test here, gonna open it up. This is cool because this is my computer. But if your boss or if you're the manager needs to see the, let's say, the process of your manufacturing or of your application, so any computer at the same network, you can access remotely everything. So this is awesome because you don't need install like this guy here in another PC. You just with web browser just type this address here, and that's it. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna put Alex here, Alex, and 123, and sign in. So yeah, you see how, yeah, this is cool. So now from here we can stop from web browser here. Oh, this is so cool. And now I'm gonna do the same thing on my cell phone. This is so cool. So let me do that right now, and let me stop this pump here. So like you can see, we have the same control of the real application here. So this is the software, and this is the web browser. So thin client means you can do with web browser or with from your cell phone, you can do everything. So it's too easy to set up like I did here. And now let me go to here. So from web browser, you see, I will be able to change the speed of my pump. I don't know if you can hear my pump right now here, but it is running, and from my web browser here. So let me stop this pump over here, and let's go ahead and set up the same thing on my cell phone. Let's check it out. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna copy this URL here. So I'm gonna copy this guy here. So Control C. I'm gonna send this address through the WhatsApp app to my cell phone here. So let me open my WhatsApp. I'm gonna send to my wife here, and from there I'm gonna open it up. So now let me do that. So what I'm gonna do here is, so two things that we need to know here is on my cell phone, I'm gonna take this address here. This is the NIC URL. So I'm gonna copy this guy here, and I'm gonna send to my WhatsApp app. So for me as well. So I'm gonna paste here for me. I'm gonna paste here. So this is the address, but you need to know what is the IP address of the PC. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna try here from my cell phone right now. So I just sent here to my cell phone this address here, And what I'm gonna do right now I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna show I'm gonna share my screen on my cell phone in a moment. So I'm gonna just test here. Work it. So this guy here, this address here, work it on my phone. Work it on my phone here. So now I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. So hello people. So at the same address that you saw that I just put over there. So you need to go on your web browser on your cell phone and copy this guy here. So I just copied here. So when you copy the same address that you saw over there, so you need to go here and gonna pop up like this. So I need to put my credentials here, Alex123. Menu here, we will be able to stop the PAM from VTScada Light from my cell phone here. So now I have the menu over here, so we can stop here. Let me go to the P1. This is the page. So this is the page that we have here. And what are we gonna do right now? Here it is. I'm gonna start the pump. So this is the push button over here. So we need to press here. So this is the push button over here that you can see. And to stop, we need to press this guy here. And if we need to change the speed here, so we need to go here in order to change this speed, and that's it. So when you press start, so you're gonna see like this. Are you sure that you're gonna turn on? Yes. And like you can see, just started. So you can see here the feedback of the pump here. So you can see this is the feedback. Now let's just put something here. Let me put here 60 hertz. So let me put here 60 hertz and set. And you need to click here yes, okay. Now it's speeding up. So like you can see here 60 hertz. And let me put here 30 hertz. So 30 hertz. So this is the VFD here. 60 hertz here. I don't know if we can see very good here. I'm gonna click here okay. And we are speeding down. We just put it 30 and we're gonna run it 30 here. So this is the pump that we were working on. This is the pump over here. So I hope you enjoy a lot of this class, and see you next video.